So as you can see, it is darker because of the soy sauce. Okay, so next what we're going to make is going to be a green bean stew, and it's basically one of the things I grew up with as a child, so I figured I would show you guys how to make it. Okay, so you take an onion, whatever these things are called. Oops. You don't fling it around, and you cut it as finely as you can. And you don't have to put that much onion, just enough to give it a taste. Okay. Our friend olive oil. Like so. And you wait for the onion, for the oil to heat up. You don't actually need a lot of oil in there, just enough to saute the onions. Okay. Now, if you want for the seitan steaks, you can also make sort of a gravy, your regular gravy, whatever. For the sake of time, I'll just tell you what one thing you can do. You can chop up some onions, get the mushrooms from the sauce where you made the seitan. You boil the seitan, and just kind of, first you make sure the onions are really caramelized, and then add the mushrooms, and then when they've all kind of married together, you can take them out and just put them in the food processor and just make them real fine, and then at the end you can just pour it over the seitan steaks. Okay, this looks good. And these onions, you don't really want to make them you don't want to fry them up too much, just enough that they're soft and kind of clear. And then you take your green beans. You can also, I'm using frozen, but canned works just as well. It depends on how much time you want to spend on it. You saute those a little bit around too. And while I'm doing that, I'm actually going to heat up the water for my dessert. This looks good. I'll be right back. You can use any spaghetti product you want, even canned tomatoes, chopped up, whatever, just as long as it's just tomatoes. Then you add it like so. Not very much. Depends on how much you like tomatoes. And at this point I am going to add some water. How much water? Just enough to like make a sauce. You don't really, probably, let's see, this is about maybe a pound of green beans. I would add half a cup, quarter of a cup. I mean, you can use your judgment, just as long as it looks kind of soupy and it gives it enough time to soak through the green beans. I mean, if you do put too much water, you can always just boil it until the water disappears, and you can't overboil it or underboil it or anything like that. That's the coolness of this dish. It's quick, and if you're hungry, you can eat healthy and make it quickly and not spend hours upon hours on the stove. Okay, so we're gonna let that simmer there, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make the dessert. Oops. I have some already melted chocolate here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take some more chocolate and that should be enough for about 3 servings of what I'm trying to make. And let's see, you can buy in grocery stores, you can buy shredded wheat cereal, and it's a really simple thing to do with shredded wheat. They look like this. Let me turn this down a little bit while I break up my kitchen. Okay, so that's just regular shredded wheat cereal, the big pieces. Now you get mini wheats too, but then it wouldn't be a serving per person, so, you know.